Hey all, and this is the Sentinels of Korelis event. This is Light Commander and Chaotic Killer. Now there are a few changes this time around. Most noticeably, the bosses have a lot more HP. So I managed to get the event deck this time around, and I feel I need it with the way the bosses have increased HP. It's especially noticeable on the Korelis guild boss. So these are the Chaotic Killer cards I have. If you have the previous Slayer deck that's Chaotic Killer, you could use that here. I have also seen players using a couple of water cards with their deck to boost up the damage. This card here is quite useful as it gives a damage bonus and increases the Chaotic Killer intensity. So my deck is basically 4 event cards and that card. I'll go across to this card. So the deck itself is kind of weird. Some of the cards spawn power gems like this one, and a couple of the other cards spawn power gems passively but have this turn delay skill. This also has the afterburn effect. When that's active, the enemy takes damage each turn, so it kind of feels more like a Slayer deck, I guess. It's very hard to get overkill if the burn damage kills the boss. So we have 2 turn delay cards and 2 power gem spawners, then this card that spawns power gems and increases the attack. So this is reasonably effective. Let's give this a go. So let's start off with a Korelis map, I think. So I need to find a card that has Chaotic Killer, but not the main hero from the event. The main hero is, if anyone's got it up, yeah, this card here is the main hero, so I don't want to use that one, as it does not give me the increased HP bonus. So I think I could probably get away with this card, actually. So let's give this a go. Hopefully it won't be too difficult. You will see the deck in action. Right, here we go. So we have a rare spawn to start. So I will just use the cards that spawn the power gems on this turn and not the turn delay cards. So there we go. This should be enough to kill the boss, actually. Or get close to killing it. We will see. Yeah, just about. Perfect. All right. So we have another boss. I will use just one of the turn delay cards here. I will use the other next turn if there's not many power gems. Yeah, I'm going to use it here. Then hopefully I will be able to kill it on the next turn. We will see though. Right, let's be careful with this match. I need to match all the gems. So there we go. That's the second wave finished. Now for the end boss. I'm probably going to take a few hits here. Hopefully this is good enough, though, to defeat the boss. The damage is quite high. I maybe should have taken an event card instead. Right, so we get the power gem spawners going. Then hopefully the turn delay cards will be usable soon. So let's match 2 of the high value power gems. There we go. Okay, so I definitely need that turn delay card. Ideally, I'd like to match some hearts. Let's see if I can do that. No. I think I have another turn delay card active next turn. Yes, I do. There we go. I can match hearts here. That will help a bit. So even with the event deck, it's still not exactly easy. This should be enough to finish off the boss. So yeah, I don't think this event will be especially competitive. The difficulty has been increased significantly here. So there we go, that's the map completed. Tons of gifts there, you probably saw that. So the Korelis boss is kind of running out of time. I'm not sure if that will be defeated. I'll have a go at that if it is not killed in the 15 minutes. I want to test out the team on the Diamond Guild boss. I'm hoping this will be enough to kill it. The main problem here is Traitor. Now I may put a counter card in there. I already have the Gem Silence counter card. So let's just give this a go and see if Traitor affects me much. With the burn damage, this is actually a pretty decent deck for the bosses, but because the HP of the bosses is so much higher, it makes it a lot harder. May I add, especially if you don't have the event deck. So maybe made a mistake already actually. I should have probably used all the cards on turn 1. Let's see how this goes from here. Yeah, I've taken rather a lot of damage already. Traitor really is quite nasty. So if I'm going to hit the Korelis boss, I think I'm going to need a Traitor counter or something that gets rid of Traitor. Yeah, it's going to be quite hard from here. The burn damage is pretty good though. This should be a decent hit. If you have already noticed, the intensity actually goes up really fast with this deck. It's already at 367. Well, I appear to have a bit of a problem. I've nearly killed it, but I should have used the skills on turn 1, I think. It's going to be left with a rather pathetically low amount of HP. Oh no, I forgot. I have the revive. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I forgot about that card. It has a revive skill on it, so there we go. I did kill it after all. I think the Karelian boss is going to die. Let's have a look to see if I can find a traitor counter. Right. So that's the support card. Yeah. I guess I could use the support card against the bosses. I'm not sure which one to swap out, though. Definitely not that one. Probably that card. So let's put the support in instead. Let's see if this Karelian boss is defeated. Is anyone attacking it? Seems like no, I'm going to have a go. Let's see if I can finish this off. Here we go. This is only level 7 as well, and we're already struggling, so I dread to think what the bosses will be like at level 300. They're going to be very, very difficult, that's for sure. Alright, so let's give this a go. We're a traitor counter. Yeah, the damage is not too bad, actually, all things considered. It would help if Traitor actually countered. Power Gem Silence as well did not counter. I think now's probably a good time to use the healing card. Yeah, the support card doesn't really heal for much, as you probably saw. Yeah, the burn damage is doing okay. I think I've beaten this, but yeah, it's not easy. Not easy at all. Right, that should do good damage. Let's get this boss defeated. There we go. Well, yeah, my damage wasn't exactly good. However, it was alright. If Traitor had countered, then it may have done more damage. Let's have a go at the new Karelium and see how much damage I can actually do to it. That's a lot of HP, by the way. I think that was 448 trillion or something like that. Right, here we go. Let's have a proper attack. Let's see how much damage I can actually do to this boss, as this is what we're going to need to focus on throughout most of the event. Hopefully I will take off at least 50 trillion. We are going to need to work together to take down these bosses. They're not easy at all. However, Traitor did actually counter, so that's a good start. And Power Gem Silence, of course. Yeah, both countered again. That's good. Right. I think with a bit of work, this team could actually be pretty effective. I just need to level up the cards. Well, Traitor hasn't countered this time, so now I have problems. Right, let's see how much this does. The burn damage is getting it down. However, Traitor, yeah, is making me take damage. So it is basically all luck on how much damage I do if Traitor actually counters or not. I think the turn delay cards will be up soon, or hopefully. There's the burn damage. Well, I've got the healing card up, but I don't think it's going to be enough to keep me alive. However, that was a reasonable hit. Oh, hold on. I keep forgetting about the revive. Of course, I have a revive card, don't I? So that helps so much. That's twice so far I have completely forgotten about that revive. So yeah, I am still alive. If you have a quick look at the intensity, it's now over 800. Both have countered again, which is good. All the cards are active, so let's see. Oh no, I've moved the wrong... What have I done? Yeah, I messed that up. I saw a move that was not actually there. Well, now I am in major trouble. Power Gem Silence did not counter. So yeah, that gives you an idea of the difficulty of the Korelis boss. This is level 64. And it's already proving to be very, very difficult. Way too hard for one person to defeat on their own unless they have some mega powerful deck that I don't know about. But anyway, I think that about covers the bosses. Let's have a look. Firstly, there is a Dragoon collection here, so it's worth playing this event to make sure you complete the collection. Dragoon materials are pretty difficult to get. So a Dragoon event is very welcomed. Especially the citrine whetstone shards. I seem to need quite a lot of those. I will just show you what I'm planning to do. So this is the Dragoon I want to ascend. I want to get this onto 2 stars as it's my main GVG Dragoon. So this is what I need. I need the citrine whetstones. And that's about it, actually. Then my Dragoon will get a nice stat bonus and I'll be able to further level it up. So that's what I'm planning to go for. You may have also noticed there is a GVG from the rewards. I mean, not a GVG, I mean a Dragoon, sorry. A GVG? Right, anyway, I think you know what I'm talking about. There we go, it's a Dark Dragoon as well. So it's all based on Noble Killer intensity. This could potentially be decent. But I think the Dragoon I already have is probably better. But that's just my personal opinion. And I think that about covers this event. So if you do have choice coins, this is a semi-decent deck, maybe one to consider going for, especially with the way this event has gone. All the bosses have a much higher HP. There was one other thing as well that I forgot to mention, and occasionally a different type of boss will spawn villain bosses. These are quite rare, they're random. Now every time you defeat one of those, you get tokens, or should I say coins, and that works towards unlocking the relic. The problem is only the person who gets MVP on the boss gets the coins, so there's no point in everyone tagging a boss, a villain's boss should I say, because only one person will get the coins. That's a complete waste of time. If you see one up, you might as well just kill it. So this relic is a GVG relic. Begin battle with additional armor. So that could be quite interesting. I'm definitely curious to test that out and see if that's more effective than having a full set of hammers. And that's it. That's it for this video. I think I've pretty much covered everything now. If you do have any questions or suggestions about this, feel free to let me know in the comments. As always, I will do my best to help. I'm always interested if you do have a better deck than what I'm using, especially if you're using a couple of water cards like I have seen players do. And thanks for watching.